Welcome to Spring LIB.
Okay, so we're told it takes 3 breaths to blow up a balloon to 1.2 liters, and that each breath supplies the balloon with 0.060 moles of air. So the question is, how many moles of air in a 3-liter balloon? Okay, so this is basically a unit conversion problem, but it's disguised, right? We can solve this with unit analysis. What we're doing is we have 3.0 liters of air, and we want to find out mole of air, right? Instead of liters of air. So we want liters of air on the bottom and moles of air on top so that the liters will cancel. Oops, not the air. The liters will cancel and we'll be left with moles of air. Do we have enough information to do this? Well, we don't know how to relate moles of air to liters of air, but we know how to relate liters to breath and moles to breath. Okay, so this is basically what we're going to do. 3 breaths equals 1.2 liter. 1 breath equals 0.060 moles of air. Okay. So we've got a few different things that we can do, but I think maybe the most obvious is let's multiply both sides of this equation by 3. What's that going to tell us? Make some space here. It tells us that 3 breaths is equal to 0.180 moles of air. Okay. Well, hey, we already know that 3 breaths is equal to 1.2 liters of air, right? So this must also be 1.2 liters of air. Okay. So now we know the relationship between moles of air and liters of air. It's 1.2 liters is equal to 0.18 moles of air. And if we have an equation like this, we can turn it into a unit conversion by picking one side and dividing both sides of the equation by that. Right? And what we get is that 1 is equal to 1.2 liters of air over 0.180 moles of air, which means that we can now multiply. This is if we have an expression that's equal to 1, then by the rules of algebra we can multiply anything by this and it won't change the meaning of the equation, meaning we could say 3.0 liters of air times, and I'm actually going to put moles on top and airs on the bottom, so we're going to do 0.180 mole air over 1.2 liters air. Either way, liters of air will cancel. And now we just need to do this math. It's 3.0 divided by 1.2 times 0.180, and I get 0.45. So there are 0.45 moles of air in a 3-liter balloon.